Good morning, girls of grade 7. Today we are starting with a new chapter, cyber safety. So what is this cyber safety? We know today we all use internet, okay? Because there are various advantages of internet. We make use of internet in education, for studying, for making notes, for reference, we watch videos. So in education, internet is useful. It is useful as it provides a convenient way of communication. You communicate with the other people easily using internet. It is also used in business like video conferencing. Through video conferencing and all, people discuss the ideas. So it has removed the barrier of location. E-commerce, Flipkart, Amazon, all these are the examples of e-commerce where the business is done or the buying and selling of the good is done through internet. Social networking, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, all these are social networking sites through which you connect with your family members, friends and other colleagues. Forum are online discussion forums where the people of same interest discuss about certain topics of their choice. Health and fitness. Using internet, it provides you the tips for the health and fitness also. It is also helpful for media and entertainment. That is, when you want to get entertained or you want to watch some media, what do you make use of? YouTube and all, you watch video and all. So internet is useful for your entertainment purpose also. Despite that, there are certain disadvantages of internet also. To be aware of those disadvantages, it is known as cyber safety. Means while you are using internet, though it has ample amount of advantages, it has disadvantages also. And to be aware of those disadvantages and to using internet in the safest way by taking precautionary measure, it is your cyber safety. Okay. We will study some unethical practices, means in which the people, they do not follow the laws, the ethics that are being meant when you're using internet. So the first unethical practice is plagiarism. What happens in plagiarism is when someone tries to copy or steal the work of some other person and publish it by its own name, that is plagiarism. That is, suppose someone has written certain thesis or some research work has been carried out by certain person and you copy the work of that person exactly as he has done without any changes, and at the last you mention your name as if this work belongs to you. This is plagiarism. Okay, so you can use work of other person, but for doing this you should use double quotes and you should mention the name of the person, or you should give the reference of from where you took this matter. Okay. So the plagiarism is when a person tries to steal or pass off ideas to another as one's own. Fine. So this is first unethical practice. The second unethical practice that we will do is cyberbullying. So what is bullying? Bullying means to harass someone by passing false comments. Okay? And cyberbullying is when you embarrass, harass anyone on internet by spreading rumors about that person, by circulating some fake pictures about or videos about that person. It is cyberbullying. Okay. So in this, when you deliberately want to harm or harass a person, okay, to insult that person, that is your cyberbullying. So in this, you can for this there is a special cell. If someone tries to bully you on internet, you can go and complain against that in cybercrime. But even you should take certain precautionary measures so that you do not become a victim of cyberbullying. That is, you should not disclose your personal information on internet. The second thing that you should do is you should not talk to unknown person on internet, or you should not entertain the email that from unknown users. In case if you find that some unknown person is trying to communicate with you, you should inform your parents about it. Fine. So if you will take certain precautionary steps while using internet, you will not become a victim of cyberbullying. But in case if someone tries to harass you and you have experienced something like that, you should consult it with your parents about this. That is cyberbullying. The third unethical practice is phishing. Nowadays, many people are undergoing this risk on internet, phishing. So there are certain websites, they asked you to enter your personal information, your name, your address, your credit card details and all. So what they try is they try to steal your personal information using the websites, and after that they blackmail you or may misuse your information, or even they harm you financially also. Okay, so if you want to not be the victim of this phishing, you should not try to click on the link of unknown users. You should not try to you should not enter your personal information on the website. And before accessing any website on an internet, you should see that there should be written HTTPS in front of the name of the website. S means that this is secured website. Okay, and there should be a lock here. If a lock is there, it means phishing is not possible on these websites, and if they're taking your personal information, it is not an unethical practice. And never, if you are just going through some website, they will not ask you for your credit card informations and all. So please, while doing or accessing or using internet and you try to open any website or you want to download a software, make sure that it should start with HTTPS and there should be a lock sign. It tells you that this website is secured. Okay. So the phishing, in this phishing, they just deliberately they want to harm the users by taking their personal information. So they are the frauds who try to retrieve your personal information. So that is phishing. Okay. Ethical practice is hacking and cracking. So what is hacking? When they does not want to steal your financial information or your personal information. Hacking is done for the purpose of sometimes fun or sometimes to just take an access of your system. Okay, and the person who do hacking are known as hackers. So what does the hackers do? They log in on your system without the user consent and they change the logic of the program. Okay, so they does not want to harm or harass you. Instead, they just want to take the control of your system. And when there is ethical hacking also, national securities, you would have seen in many movies and all that the national authorities, they try to decode whatever messages is sent from one country to the another to for a national securities. So when hacking is done for the fruitful person of a nation, it is known as the purpose is to retrieve something good, to do something good for the country. At that time, the hacking is known as ethical hacking. Okay. The other thing is cracking. In this, hackers, they do not want to steal your private, personal or your financial information, but in cracking, they want to steal your personal information, your financial information, and their purpose is to harm you. Hackers, their purpose is not to harm, but they just want to change the flow of the application. They just want to take certain control on your system. Fine. Now, how can you avoid this hacking and cracking is, if you should not try to use open Wi-Fi connection. Okay, because if you use open Wi-Fi connection, it becomes very easy for the person to steal your information. And you should always keep updating your softwares. And you should always download software from the ethical sites. Fine. And keep updating the software. The antivirus, spywares and firewalls should be installed on your computers to avoid this hacking and cracking. And you should not disclose your personal information to those who you don't know personally. Okay, you should keep changing your password often And you should never store your credit card information on the websites. Fine. So these are the steps that will help you to prevent from this unethical practice. The next unethical practice that we are going to study is spamming. This unethical practice is spamming. What is spamming? When you receive unwanted emails, okay, from unknown sources. These are the bulk messages. So we say they are spam messages. And you can easily identify spam email messages when you see that there is nothing written in 2MCC. Okay, and these are messages that are sent in bulk to many users. Okay, and for advertising or something. And if you open these spam messages, they may contain Trojan horse virus, worms, okay, spyware and all. So they want to harm your computer system through spamming. So for this, you should use spamming filter. You should not respond to the emails of like this spam. Many of the times you receive an email like you won 1 crore rupees in a lottery. What is this? It is a spam messages that is sent to many users. And if you click on those messages, it may contain Trojan horse virus, which destroy your computer completely. Okay, they may contain worms, they may contain many different types of viruses. So these are some unethical practices that we have studied. First we studied was plagiarism. In plagiarism, when someone tries to copy the work of other person and publish it by its own name, so that is your plagiarism. So what precautions you should take? You should mention the source from where you took that, or you in double quotes you should mention the name of the person whose work is it. Fine. The second was cyberbullying. That is when you try to harass someone, okay, to embarrass someone by spreading rumors or by spreading some fake pictures or video of a person. That is cyberbullying. Okay. The third one was your phishing. Phishing is when someone tries to steal your private personal information and tries to harm you personally or financially. That is phishing. Okay. Then the fourth thing that we did was your spamming. The spamming was when you receive an unwanted emails from unreliable sources. And the main purpose of these was to harm you. Okay, you harm your system. The next we studied is hacking and cracking. Okay, the work of the hacker is hacker tries to change the flow of the computer system, and hacking can be done ethically also. And cracking is when someone tries to steal your personal information for the purpose to harm you. That is cracking. And mostly they are the experts who perform hacking and cracking. Fine. So girls, this is what I have for you today. In the next class, we will be continuing this chapter. Till then, keep studying, keep revising. Thank you.